pod. Here we are, boys.
Week 5.
Week 5.
Jeez.
We got Jack, and Marcus.
Yeah.
Skip's on the pod today.
OG crew.
OG crew.
Well, Skip's a little bit nervous about being a guest, I think. So we'll support him.
Could we have
Skip.
a hello from Skip?
Hello.
Beautiful.
You're going to use me.
Let's get stuck in.
Let's
What a
go.
week of footy.
Yeah.
What a week.
Amazing week of footy. We'll get into it quickly with the soccer. We don't care much about it, but
It's gonna be
we'll
a short
quickly
one.
go. They didn't play. It was a forfeit against Sacred Heart. So
No good.
Yep.
Moving on.
Average.
Done. Soccer
moving on
sucks.
to the basketball. Emmanuel A2's 41-61 against Westminster. Jack gave his best. Senior fives. MV's not best on this week.
Damn.
Still had
Damn.
10.
Kind of disappointing.
Still had 10.
Still had 10.
Still
had
double
10.
digits.
Was the only team that won. Okay, that's good.
Second
Manual
best.
basketball sucks. Let's move on.
That was a 41 to
I hate this
45 to 41.
Shout out to the kids in Midleton listening.
Are there
How
kids in
about-
Midleton?
yeah, and we swore last time, so we got to work on that a little bit.
Yeah, no, we got to keep it family friendly.
Could I
Why?
just say that was a 45 to 41 win against Sacred Heart? What did you say?
He said we got to keep it family friendly.
Moving on to the football, primary A. It was a 43-14 win against Ross Trevor.
Oi,
Oh, hello.
that's big.
Luca Fu back in there as always. Love to see it.
Genuine star. He is.
As always. Middle B2, 51-14 win against Sacred Heart. which
Eden
is
Barnes.
good.
Actually, can I have a story about this?
Yeah.
Eden Barnes was actually, I saw him working out in the gym the other day. But he wasn't really working out in the gym. He was just telling his mum he was and getting food from the vending machine. So
Apparently had a ball on a string. What a
could
freak.
lead to the best on the ground.
And apparently Tyson Bickley was a fantasy pig, from what I've heard.
I did hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
There you go.
Freak.
Yeah, good game from the boys there. Middle A2, 56-48 win against Mercedes.
I was there, present for this one, me and Tyson coaching.
Yeah.
Mm.
Shocking performance in the last quarter. We had to leave early.
Max Atkin with only 2, kind of disappointing.
Jesus. He's
Jay,
been
you
off.
know who was
He's
good?
been
Who
off.
was, you know who was very good? Who was Stitch of being on the best?
Who?
Sauce.
Son
He was
of Scott.
unreal.
Yeah.
Little sauce.
One goal
also,
from him.
Also,
One
some
goal.
other famous names. You and Jolly in the best players, so congrats.
Captain, actually, this week.
Oh, wow.
Incredible.
Alright, moving
Who do you
on.
have to blow?
Moving on to the 10 at. I reckon we
Went
might-
way
not
too
good
far with that,
discussion.
Cole.
That is, there's kids listening.
You said. No.
So we're going to keep it family friendly.
Moving on to the 10As.
Pathetic.
They won.
Pathetic.
That is awful.
159-7 loss against PAC.
Oh, that's rough.
That's just pretty average.
That's
from
just the
boys.
usual PAC game, though. You just go down by 150 and you just
Move
I don't know,
on.
Just move on.
We'll just quickly list the best players: Jack Duffel, Chris, Xavier, and
Oh,
Brody
whoa, whoa,
See,
whoa,
ball.
whoa. Did the mic catch that one from
What
Skip?
did he say?
I don't really want to repeat it.
Jack Duffield, shout out to John T. Higgins.
Ooh.
I feel like Brody Zeeball's been in the best players
Yeah.
a bit for the 10s.
The Z ball. It could be a
It's
mid.
interesting,
It was
yeah.
mid price at the start of the year. Now he's gone up. He's too
Yeah, he
expensive.
I like it.
The ball.
Moving on, third didn't play.
Pathetic. Forfeit.
Still managed to get one each in the goal scorers. Though.
They didn't play, but they managed one each in the goal scorers. Unbelievable.
Please fix that.
Twos.
The twos.
Down
Pathetic.
big to St. Peter's. It was
17-90 loss against
St. Peter's thirds as well. May we clarify that?
If you look at the
They're-
first quarter.
they're 66th best footballers.
If you look at the first quarter, no one kicked a goal, Brown.
No, but it was level. Like
Yeah,
they
okay.
didn't blow us out in the third.
How does it
first
feel?
quarter.
The twos lost by about 80 points to St. Peter's 66th best footballer.
Oh. No, it would be even worse because injuries and stuff.
Yeah, probably
Jeez.
like 80th.
Yeah, this is really
Oh.
bad.
There needs to be some sort of spray.
There
Someone
needs
needs
to
to
be-
get
What is
sprayed.
it?
Two.
What is happening in the twos at the moment?
Bring some of
Max,
the nines up, I
I've got no
reckon.
clue. Yeah, legit.
Like, good God, there's no fight.
Yeah, it wasn't a game like last week at Ross Trevor where we kind of battled all game.
Yeah, there was no battling.
I would
There
say
was-
no.
There was no
I
Troy
would
Grosser
not-
battling hard.
I would not say it's not the fight that's the problem. I'd say it's more just the skill.
the
And
skill
the
level.
talent.
There's
Yeah,
people,
probably.
There's people who don't know how to kick.
Yeah. I'd say it's the IQ,
Cheers.
the brains on these kids. I
Max
reckon.
Brown has made the best players again, so congrats on that.
Well done, Max.
J. Roy's with another
Roy's
best
bomb.
on, of course. It's
Yes.
It's very easy to get bulk in the twos as a ruckman because
Very.
well, that's coming from experience as well from Marcus. Just tore up last
Especially
year.
when you're battling away at a St. Peter's, that just gets you done by 70.
yeah.
It's,
Can we
yeah.
talk about how when I shanked the kick into someone's
Like
his
usual?
head, he didn't like it, so he
Ah.
started a fight.
He's like, man, I wasn't trying to kick it there, buddy.
Yeah,
Like, what do you do? Yeah, I meant to kick it in the back of your head. That's a bit of a power move. Though.
Yeah, wait, I'd kind of like that because it means he thought you were trying to kick it to him and like you
Yeah.
hit the target, but obviously you didn't hit the target.
It's like on, you know, the Adam Sandler movie, The Longest Yard, when he
Yep.
throws the bowls at the umpire's bowls. And
Yep.
it's like, yeah,
Yep.
could have been like a bit like that, you know?
Wow.
Wow, terrible. That's a shock.
That's terrible.
So can JT, you want to run through the best players for us?
What a win!
For the second or the first?
The second. Just
never
to,
mind.
Just to put it
mate,
out.
this-
Bit early there. Yeah, so best players, J. Roy is obviously number one. Archie Coote, number two.
Winning in life right now, that bloke.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Hey, shout out Noah Fawaxis for that one. We were going to have him on, but unfortunately not here.
Did show up.
Ollie Bruntford, 3. Max Brown, 4. Classic captain's performance.
Yep.
Kyan Foster, 5. And Harry Kokoschki, 6.
Just a
nice.
battler.
Well done.
Goal scorers, Daryl Coleman, Sid McFarlane.
One each.
One each.
2 goals for a game.
Yeah, it was sad to see Daryl Coleman come off with an ankle injury at the end of the game.
I saw that.
He might not.
Max,
be
how many goals have the Twos kicked in the last 3 weeks?
I don't know.
back. Mate, you could probably count them on your hands.
I reckon you
yeah.
can count them on one hand.
Yeah, it's
Probably.
not good.
Could we ever talk about Troy Grosser, Bases Apparel Biggest Battler Award?
Well,
this
I
week?
think Ollie Brumford he should get the award every week. He's just
But we can't give it to him every week.
He comes off. So I'm doing rotation.
No,
the
it can't be him
North
again. It can't be him.
Well,
again.
it can be
No, it
because it's
can't.
my
It can't
it's
be.
my award.
But
Is
Yeah,
it?
well, it is.
So it's a self-
Is it the Jack
Well,
Jenkins Award?
Well, it's the
When-
Troy Grosser, and Troy Grosser said I was basically like him. So I'm basically
Troy Grosser said I was the daddy of the two, so if anything, it's my award.
This is the
Well, okay.
This is Basis Award. Let's just get that out of there. But Ollie Brumford, I'm on rotations, and he comes off, and he's panting, and he's red, and he's a pig. He's an animal. That's Ollie Brumford.
No, actually, can I choose the two's best player, like the battle of the week?
Go for it.
Because I got one that I'm really set on.
Yeah.
And I think he's been underappreciated.
Who?
I don't know his first name. Fraser.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Jamie
no, good
Fraser.
call.
Yeah,
Jamie Fraser.
Yeah, no,
He's
good call.
Jamie
He's
Fraser.
a, he's a
deserves
rock
it.
down back. Some said
The
he's-
Rock of Gibraltar.
The Rock of Gibraltar. That's what was thrown around last year by Troy Grosser to an individual who was
The Rock of
Who was that
Jamie
individual?
He was an elite. Unfortunately, injuries derailed his career.
That
Though.
was just.
What did Marcus say?
That
The
was-
Rock of Jamie Gibraltar.
that is-
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's good. Nah, I like that.
No, you don't.
Yeah, he was pretty handy, I thought. So biggest battler's him,
Yep, I agree.
and he is him.
Congratulations
Something
to him.
about
Congrats,
As well.
Jamie Fraser, if you're listening, for the Basis Troy
something
Grosser
about a bad hand.
Biggest Battler Award.
Moving on to the ones. Big game.
What a
from them.
win!
What a win.
So
we beat a big 4 score, so shut up, Max.
the mics.
they went up 57-51 against St. Peter's. What's it?
Huge.
Huge.
Huge win.
And look who's bog again.
Charlie West.
I was
He's-
accused of glazing at the start of the year, but to be honest, I think my glazing has been justified.
The glazing has now moved on to the Borders pocket.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah,
do
you
they
may-
love
Oh,
him.
God.
You may as well call the Borders pocket Krispy Kremes.
Charlie West a pest on and off the field.
He was bog in the day and the night.
He
Oh,
had
it was pretty
amazing
smashed.
celebration to the Borders pocket. Someone actually did it for once, so we
Yeah.
quite like that. didn't we?
Yeah.
I gotta,
yes,
head off,
I did-
I gotta head off soon.
Yeah,
I think,
okay.
But I'll just say my thoughts on the game.
Yep.
What a performance, lads. I mean, I thought there was no real standout.
It was
And
just
it was
unreal.
beautiful to get the day done on the breast cancer round. Pink
round.
socks up.
Mm.
Socks were quite slippery, but you know what?
Slippery.
Yeah, I found.
Oh, really?
It's a great battle. It was just. I don't think I've been a part of something so hype in that going into the second half. Like we just knew we were there for one reason, that was to win. That was
Absolutely unreal.
At half time, it was 35-27 Emmanuel's way.
yeah, and we
Heads
thought
up.
we've come this way. We're not losing.
We're not doing a
That's
last
what
week.
Fraser said, and a lot of blokes who've well, I don't want to say fringe players, but like blokes who've been in and out, were very good. I thought Bailey was quite solid.
Yep. Played his role really nicely.
Farks had a huge goal on save. See that one?
Yep.
So you calling him a fringe player?
No, I'm not calling
Yeah,
him a
you
So,
fringe
call
player.
yeah, you calling
Right,
Bailey
yeah,
a fringe player as well?
Bailey Fraser, yes.
Are you
I'm
saying
calling
Bailey
him.
Fraser should get dropped?
Yes.
Because I am.
No,
I'm sorry,
joking.
Bailey. We love
No,
you.
but no. What I'll say, a few blokes who aren't normally known as like the
The main guys.
main guys were very good.
No, I
Maxi
agree.
Matthews, unreal. in the
I feel
form.
like the best players doesn't
Shout
really.
out to Maxi Matthews.
Yeah.
Just a great performance. Solid
Absolute
down back.
huge.
I feel like.
Few composed possessions, as Bickley would say.
Just class.
I feel like the best players wasn't a real good gauge on how well people were playing.
100% because I wasn't in there.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Just
Okay.
shut up. Oh my god. Of course you got to mention. This is the most Ruckman mention when you lost most of the taps.
But he battled hard.
Battled
hard all day.
Battled
That's what are
hard
you
all
talking
day.
about? I didn't lose most.
Could we be quiet
How's
for a
his shoulder,
second?
Jack?
Let me read this out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ruckman, Marcus DePizzle battled all day, giving our midfielders first look.
Thank you.
And this led to forward momentum where Emmanuel quickly broke through the stellar goal in the Borders pocket. None
Stellar?
other
I feel like the Borders pocket.
Charlie West.
I feel like people need to celebrate more with the Borders
Yeah,
pocket.
that's why we want to get Phil on, but sadly he was
Yeah.
sick. The little.
It's just so annoying when people kick a good goal in the Borders pocket and then you go to your first mates. Just come to the
You know-
Borders pocket. We'll appreciate you. And we'll get around you.
So we have this thing. We have this thing where every 10 years, the captain from 10 years ago says a few words at the presentations to the ones boys who are playing round one.
Yep.
And Big said, let's give something for Joshy to say. And this week we certainly did.
We
I mean,
certainly have.
What a memory. Not many people can say they knocked off St. Peter's.
No. Especially
the
from
Emmanuel
Emmanuel.
class of 2023 can. How you like that one?
How long's it been?
13 years, I've heard.
30
I've heard that.
years.
13.
Oh,
13.
okay.
Relax, your dad.
Some of the teachers were absolutely loving it, I've heard.
Bodie.
Bodie.
I've never seen him.
I've never seen a
skip
man
you
so
go,
happy.
Skip you go.
My mum told me he was losing it. He was running around and just screaming to all the parents, "We beat it. We did it. The boys have done it."
Bodie was
Yeah.
loving it. Biggs was loving it. Put it on all over Instagram.
Richo
everything.
loving it.
Richo loved it.
did he
What a
actually-
win.
That's
What
what
a-
you
just
call
what a
a
win.
nail biter.
What a
an
win.
absolute win. And I even heard late in the fourth when Charlie West kicked his goal. Keza Barrow. Party at Marcus's. Skip, you go.
I was just going to say that.
Oh, really?
Mate, I heard late in the fourth, Charlie West get his shirt off. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I mean, everyone would want to see that. I
Okay,
mean,
I'm going to
What
leave
a
on that
rig.
note. We'll leave you to Brown, JT. And
Yeah, wait,
Skip.
well, one more
Good
thing.
lesson.
Yep.
One more thing. What was I going to say? Just what a win. I mean, everyone performed. Riley Davey back to his best. Class. I think we got new boys. We got 3 weeks off now. All the holidays, obviously. Then we got the big blockbuster. I think we should do a preview pod before that game.
You reckon?
Yeah, just a short little because that is a big game.
It's a big game.
Just a
100% it's a big game.
So what a win. Like, I'm sorry, but we win Intercol now. We lose every game from now. I'm still happy.
I don't care. We'll remember that for the rest of our lives.
Beautiful win. All right, me and Jack got to head off. We'll leave you with the hands of
Pistol also debuting for
Remember,
Goodwood C grade this
stay
week.
Yeah,
Good
one.
Good luck, mate.
See you, great. Thank you.
With Skip, both of them.
Could we have a quote from Jenko?
And remember, stay on the daily basis.
Amen.
I got another quote.
Okay.
I asked my dog what's 2 minus 2, and he said, Bailey Fraser battled real hard this week. Thank you.
Well done, Bailey.
Give me the worst shutdown in this podcast.
Okay.
Where are we going to?
Should we get back onto what we're actually meant to be here for?
The football.
Yep.
Looking at the bit of a write up from Josh Altus here. Obviously,
What are you doing?
I don't know. Obviously, rain during the game, bit wet. How do you feel that impacted Jack?
There was really not much that.
Yeah,
There was really
yeah.
not much
What are you
rain.
talking about, mate?
Oh, I was just reading the thing.
Well, I didn't feel much
It
rain.
yeah. says you were the first to adapt. That might explain.
Well, there was
Oh, well, there you go.
there was a little bit of rain, but nothing major, game affecting.
Yeah.
Actually, what I want to talk about now we're on Skip. Boy, oh boy, has the man turned into a fantasy pig. He has been chatting up his fantasy scores, and he's wow, is he delivering with the tackles at the moment? His inside mid-roll, absolutely delightful. It is scrumptious.
Just shout out to Jack Cook for playing state and not Emmanuel. It's really improved my role by a lot. Get me inside more. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I can say on the topic. Shout out to Fu. He's always encouraging me to do my best and strive for the best scores I can do. Yeah.
Yeah, good golly, he's playing some delicious football.
Well, I did see you in the back pocket trying to pick up a couple kick-ins.
Who was that?
You.
That's where I get most of my work done. The cheap little kicks. Someone's got to do it. I'm happy to take on that role.
Did you like the encouragement from the Borders pocket to get the fantasy up?
Yes, I did. I heard someone say, don't handle. So I didn't handle. I kicked it. All right, let's run through the best players here.
All right.
So obviously number one, is that back-to-back for Charlie West?
I believe so.
I believe almost, is it 3 in a row?
It could be.
Could be. Just a horse.
He's, wow.
Just a
Jeez.
hunk of a man.
What a guy. What a guy. Everyone loves him as well.
Yeah, he's great.
Ezra Foster too. He was pretty solid down there, I thought.
Yeah, not much got past him.
Not much got past him. Yours truly in at 3. Thanks for coming, boys.
Humble. Humble.
Josh Alters in at 4.
Captain's performance.
Captain's
He was
performance.
I love it.
Soldiered all day. Real good for me.
Good, nice free kick for a goal in the fourth quarter. Crucial goal.
Yes,
Mm.
very clutch. Big time goal.
Thoughts on the free kick, though? Was it worth it?
It was there.
It was there.
It was definitely
Yeah,
there.
it was definitely there.
Second guy came and just sort of just went in his head.
Yeah, pretty average. Joshy did love that goal though, just quietly. A couple days ago, he came up to me, we were talking, and he was like, "But did you kick the winning goal?"
Oh,
And I said, "Calm down,
Oh.
mate.
Yeah, you have to be humble about it.
Yeah, that's average from you, Josh. Head up." Jack Gray in at 5. Another wonderful performance from Jack. Really has the big fella in his pocket.
Harvey George, yes.
Yeah.
Did not do anything until the last goal of the game. We
Yeah.
put him in front. But apart from that, Jack Gray just gave him a bath.
Sure did.
He even had a few shots on goal, Jack Gray.
Yeah, he
About
was
80 out.
launching
Hit
it.
him.
The size of his kick is wow. That's incredible. Sauce again,
Is
Skip and Riley to round it out. Just 3 absolute studs.
Studs.
Sauce just always performs at the birdcage.
He loves the birdcage.
He was on fire in the first half.
Did he do another one of those runs
Unreal.
that he did the other week? Remember when he runs from the back pocket like all the way into the forward flank?
we weren't versing Space Cadets this week, so
But
it's a bit harder to do.
yeah, true.
Yeah, so is it almost Sauce does Jordan Poole like effect at the birdcage?
When Cadence is there, Sauce flips a switch. That's all I'm saying.
That's elite. All right, back to you, Max. What more do you have for us?
We'll go through goal kickers.
Yep.
So big horse Charlie West.
Big
with
horse.
3. With
Big
3. Good celebration to the Borders pocket. Finally, we loved it. Macklin with 2. Good from Sauce. Cheeky goals. Zach Atkin with 1.
Zach was good.
He was good.
I'm surprised he wasn't the best umpire.
He was actually
somewhere.
very good.
Josh Altus had 1 for himself, obviously that crucial goal. And then Charlie, as the write-up says, tumble.
Whoa, oh.
I know
Where?
that's an R. Is it?
That's an R, mate.
It says Riley Tumble.
Oh, that.
It is Riley Tumble. Riley, yeah, that's an M. But yeah, Riley
Tumble.
That's not an. That's
It's-
not an N.
It's
Max.
connected.
No, that's not an M, mate. That's an R and an N.
Just zoom in on it.
Let's have a look at this. Oh, no, it's not an M.
Turnbull. Does very much look like Tumble, but it is not.
Tumby.
Tumby. Tumby like battle the bands this week. It's quite good.
Does Tumby listen to this podcast?
I'd hope.
I doubt it.
I doubt it. He probably
I'll
listens to a
ask
plane podcast.
Yes, this is the Boeing coming into the airport now.
That. Well, I think we might have to end it after that. That is.
Yeah.
that is just terrible.
Sorry about that.
Brown.
Was there much to talk about? Not really. So obviously it's the end of term, so footy will stop for, is it 4 weeks?
3 weeks, I believe. First game back on a Thursday, so we have one training before
Thursday's
the first game.
3:10.
Yeah,
Thursday.
they've really given us the Hawthorn North Melbourne time slot.
Yes.
That's against Sacred Heart 2s, I'd say.
Yeah, North
Yes.
Melbourne versus Hawthorn.
And Sacred Heart 2's lost by 5 points to PAC.
Yeah,
First.
I don't know how that happened.
So
So
I
it
know-
should be an interesting game, we
oh,
can say.
state players were out. They do have a few state players, I believe.
I just don't see how Sacred Heart 2s could be any good.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Yeah.
3:15,
Shout out to Oscar
isn't it?
Talbot. He's coming back in the side.
Oh,
That
he's
Thursday?
back. Yes.
Very excited for that. Very
Wow.
excited to see what he can do for
That's
us.
going to be great.
On his home deck, Theberton.
He loves the Theberton
He
game.
loves Theberton state training there. Calls it his home.
Yeah, obviously that Thursday game. Not sure what's the go for soccer or basketball. I believe the soccer's got Pulteney when they come back, but we don't really care.
Poltny schmaltney.
So yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Week 5 pod over. So we had a couple late exits from Marcus and Jack.
Probably for the better.
I feel like we can actually talk a bit more about things without them.
They just dribble, don't they?
Marcus,
Just gets rid of the rubbish.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. Shout out to Basis Apparel for the sponsor. Always love it. Shout out to the Year 9s that are always watching.
The Year 9s are watching.
I've heard.
Is
they
that because
watch
of
this.
Jakey McNichol? Did he say, boys, get around my teammates?
We actually didn't even mention in this pod. He had a crucial tackle at the end of the first game.
He goes all right, doesn't he?
Messed up his nose, though.
Oh, yeah.
That was bleeding.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's a nice shiner there, I reckon.
Uh,
One to tell the girls about.
Was unable to attend Marcus's house later in the evening, though, after the game.
Tell us what was he doing instead?
I was disappointed about that.
what was he doing, Skip?
What was he doing?
I don't know. Wasn't there a photo that surfaced of him with like his sister's mates or something?
Oh, yes. He was, it was a party at his house, I believe, and he stayed there.
Average.
Hang around.
Wow. So yeah, that's it. Obviously, shout out to the Year 9s again. Shout out to the
Again?
Year 6, 7 class back at Minleton.
The year 6-7 class. Is that Minleton area school?
District.
Minleton district.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I've heard they've been watching for some reason.
Shout out to Brown's mum.
Shout out to Brown's mum.
Shout out to Mum. You a shout out anyone, Jack?
Not really.
Skip.
No.
Alright, we'll end it there. Thanks for watching. What's the basis slogan?
Couldn't tell you.
On
Sorry.
a daily basis.
Oh, yeah, that one.